Hello all and welcome back to the Walrus Plays The Binding of Isaac's daily run, and this time as the Forgotten, who is weirdly one of my favourite characters. That's not a great item, so we are heading all the way to Mum. So this could be an interesting role. That was a bit lame. Oh well, right, yes, so we're heading to Mum, so we actually do need to be a little bit quicker. Now, what I'm thinking is that since that we are only going to Mum... Oh man, I want that item. Oh my goodness. If somehow I can get myself 15 cents, I doubt I'm going to though, but I can try. But one of the things I really like about the Forgotten is the fact that because you have a combination of a tethered flight, but also quite a powerful melee fighter... Yeah, definitely not getting it. Oh, that's a shame. Oh well. So none of my favourite item there then. Okay, so let's... And it's a kind of a given for me is anything that can give me more trinkets is a firm favourite for me. Okay, so got some speed up. I'm going to go and place a bomb down and see if this works. It is a bombable wall. And we've got more bombs, so let's see if we can do some more damage. What have we got here? Oh, that was very dumb. I was trying to be clever. Failed miserably, as you can probably tell. Range down. Okay, so... we have 11 cents. Unfortunately, not enough. That's a real shame. Yes, because I'd love this. If only there was a way of taking out a loan. But oh well. Right, well, looks like we're heading on down then. I mean, I'll live. It's just, it is genuinely my favourite item. As daft as it might sound. It just does a lot for me. I love the idea of being able to have all the trinkets smelted to me. I am a trinket collector through and through. Now, I'm going to have to be very careful here, as I've already taken a bit more damage than I would like. As I can... let's see if I can avoid these monstrosities. So I'm trying to use the range that I have as at my advantage here. The thing is, I really like the Forgotten because of how powerful the impacts are from the Bone Club. And the unique way that a lot of the items interact with it, because it's quite funny. I like the fact that Mum's knife just essentially gives your club a knife stuck in it. There we go, I nearly detonated myself a bit there. Ooh. Okay, so I was hoping to see if that would be a bombable wall. Looks like it is not the case. Grab myself another key, and what do we got? Grab that. And nothing super exciting. I'm going to grab this card. The Hanged Man. Again, not super useful as the Forgotten. Go on. Go away. I would really hope he drops the bomb. So I had to pause there for a second because an alarm just went off on my phone and I forgot to mute it. Real genius move there. But oh well. Anyway, we've got a couple more bombs now. Not doing terribly. There we go. Got another heart. That's good. And you can... It helps if I can hit it, doesn't it? Let's see. I'm really hoping I get some form of use item that's better than the D8. It's not a terrible item, but it's not an item I'm madly enamoured with. I think is probably the nicest way of putting it. I think a lot of the dice items are okay. They have their situational uses, and I don't really think that the D8 has that many. Unless you've got some absolutely catastrophically awful stats. It just doesn't do it for me. But that's fine, that's fine. We've got it, it's an item. I'm not going to use it anytime soon, but we've got it. Okay, so we've got a big horde of other flies here. So I'm going to detonate them by exploding the poop. The black poop, which does damage to all enemies. And I didn't even realise there was a second one. I really was kind of hoping there might be an arcade or something. Doesn't look like it, which is a shame. And looks like we've got no... Ooh, This is interesting. That's a lot of black hearts. That could be really useful. Okay, so we've got some more bombs. I can definitely live with that. And we'll grab that heart. I was kind of hoping we might end up with a... what's it called? The petrified poop turning up. Not today, though. Again, not the end of the world. It's just how it goes. So, let's see who we are fighting right now as our boss for the second floor. So it is Dingle, the lovely poo. So not too worried about you. You're kind of predictable, I think. And the thing is, I'm just going to run in, smack it with the bone club a little bit. The thing is, I don't use the Forgotten's ghost body as much as I probably could do. So I'm wondering if that might do me some disfavors. So what I am going to do is I'm going to grab this one, the duality, and I'm going to grab that with the skeleton body. Then I'm going to grab the Death's Touch for the piercing shots. Not as big for the skeletal body, but it does give me a little bit more damage, and that's really where the help comes in for that one. And that's really where I'm going for it. But of course I've got the ability to switch in for a nice high piercing damage scythe here. It does help if I don't get hit. Now of course I've grabbed the duality because it's just so powerful, duality. Getting both angel and devil deals at the same percentage. Now that's a really interesting double whammy there. So we're taking a little bit of speed damage. I say damage, so it's debuff. But instead we gain quite a nice bit of extra damage. I mean, look at this. We're doing nearly 8 damage with the scythes, and we do significantly more with our bone club. Let's whack that. Oh, look at that. And it is Guppy's collar. So we only need 2 more Guppy items to be Guppy. Which, again, it could happen. It could happen. Who knows? Right, let's escape those bombs. What's up here? Dead flies is what's up in here. Yeah, you got it. Right, what's up here? Now, again, because we're getting some benefit of the our money equaling power for increasing our damage, which is great. So, the Anarchist Cookbook. Again, it might not seem outwardly like the most potent of items. There are a lot of very good combinations that one can pull with it. If you have the immunity to bombs, if you have Pyromaniac, that's really dangerous, as you can probably guess. But it's also quite useful if you've got the fuse cutters, because then you just have infinite free bombs, because there's nothing that can stop you at that point, which is great. Now, what is really dumb is I've managed to hurt myself quite badly. I can see forever. That's always good. Right, so let's blow you up and kill that one. So I'm going to grab this guy. Now, I know it's a reduction in my overall damage, but I'm just going to quickly check and see if... There we go. Secret room right there. Lovely stuff. So I do need the money, but I also need some hearts, and there are no other hearts lying around. So I'm going to have to probably switch straight into my little ghost form. Oops-a-daisy. Okay, I was kind of wondering what that would actually do with having taken damage. But again, we've got a reasonable concentration of like both stats and otherwise. So let's see what's in here. Okay, lots of little keeper gremlins, so that's fine. I probably should have used the Anarchist Cookbook, but I'm going to use it against the boss here because this could be very dangerous. There we go, so a big chunk of damage right there. And because we've got Bob's head, the poison damage is really making a difference here. What do we got? We got nothing really that useful, but we did get some more bombs. Down we trot. Let us head further down into the abyss below. Okay, we got another gold room right away, so that's good. We're going to grab our sister Maggie. She's not the most useful of items, I can't deny, but it's extra damage and extra oomph, and I'll take that. Okay, so keeping it going, we've got more horrible fly enemies. They can explode and go away. Right, now because of course we've got the ability to get double the drops, that's really good. Nope, that's not a bombable wall. I thought it might be though. Ugh, that was dumb. Oh no, this is interesting. That's very good. 2 Soul of Edens. I'm curious. How could I use this to my advantage? Okay, so this one is Tears Down. That's Magician. This one is Range Down, so I don't really want either of those. I think that might be a bombable wall, though. Let's see. I was correct. Now, this is a use item, the wavy cap. Not going to take it, though, but I will re-roll everything. And what do we got? Butterbean for some farts. Great. I think what I might do is pretend to be clever here. Drop some stuff in here. And grab another one. Okay, so we've got some time. So let's re-roll everything. There we go. That's an actually useful friend there. And puberty. So again, it's a thing. It's going to give me a slight boost later on if I can find another 2 puberty pills. Okay, go away. You're all going to die because poison gas is amazing in this. The thing is, it's an underrated ability. The creep effects and the things like gas and fire, they can really make it a lot easier for you. But to be fair, my favourite advantage bonus, essentially if you want to call it that, is the element of ice. Mostly because it's quite... Ouch. That was dumb. I've taken a 43% reduction in my likelihood of getting an angel or devil deal now, so that's really quite uncomfortable. Well, let's hope that the stars align a bit more then, shall we? Keep on trucking. Okay. I would have loved to have had one, but I think at a 23% chance, it's not that likely. Okay, I probably should have gone back into the shop and seen if I could purchase myself a heart. Didn't do it because I'm an idiot, but it's what I did. Okay. I think this might be a bombable wall. I was incorrect. Well, that one's dead, and you're dead as well. So there's that heart that would have been great a little bit earlier. Now, of course, again, we don't have to do much there. There we go, so we've got some more soul hearts. I'm going to put that there. Whoops, a daisy. No, I'm going to do is trying to bomb those rocks. Thank you very much. Okay, so we got a bit more damage up again. That's nice and all. And we're going to obliterate that and head on into the boss. And it is another easy to kill one because look at that. Superb. So we're going to have ourselves a 100% chance of angel or devil deal in this next floor. Nothing terrible. Okay. I'm probably going to go for the angel deal if that is offered. Sorry, when that is offered. Because that will probably do me a little bit more. Screw it. Let's do it. Let's just go straight in. Because I might get enough of a benefit that this works really well for me. We'll see though. Okay, so we're going to hit you a little bit more. We've got a little bit more damage coming your way. Okay, you're dead. One more to go. A little bit more. And perfect. There we are. So I'm going to go for the angel deal. Okay, so let's go for act of contrition. So a little bit of tears up and we feel forgiven, which is good. And we also get an eternal heart. So we do really want to not die. Not die. We don't want to take any more damage. So this could be a difficult and a risky proposition. Well, let's put a bomb here. That's not what I wanted to grab, but I did anyway. So let's give some keys to this little beggar here. And he gives us a soul heart. And some spiders. Thank you. I really didn't want the spiders. Okay, I'm not going to give him any more keys. Right, so we've got a torn photo. Got a key. And we've got ourselves damage and luck up. Which is very lovely. Just going to extinguish that fire and extinguish that fire. That might be a bomb on the wall. No, it's not. Of course it isn't. I put a bomb down in the shop, didn't I? Khadoi. I'm such a dumbass. Anyway, nope. That's probably a bomb on the wall on the other side of that suction face thing, whatever they're actually called. So I'm going to take a left here. And we're going to just follow them up. Right, so neither of those are hostile boxes. I say hostile box, I'm half expecting a spiky, nasty one. Okay, so we're going to just quickly murder these guys. So look at this. We've got quite a nice high rate of tears. So we've got quite a good damage output, which is pretty damn good. Just absolutely obliterate these skelly guys. Get some more keys. And we have a dead guy. Range up, so that's good. And I can see forever. So this could be quite handy. Again, I'm just checking the time, because I would like to see if I can get to boss rush. Even though I'm faffing around quite heavily, I do have quite a high damage, and I feel the likelihood of being able to do so might be in my favour. Okay, so this is not quite what I expected there, or anticipated, but it did what it needed. And let's grab from the gold room. Okay, so it's chance to block any damage, which is really nice. So let's see if we can find that secret room. I wonder if it's through here. Oh, now the thing is, I don't really like the that item so much. Oh, it's not the most amazing trinket, but it's not terrible. I think it's probably the nicest way of putting it. It's not one that gels with me. I think it's the nicest way I could describe them. I mean, it looks cool. That's definitely a thing, is it looks cool. Because they then orbit you rather than flitting around like mad. Ooh. So this is possibly being a little bit risky. So let's quickly obliterate those. And kill you. So we've got 2 of the guppy items now. 1 more and we get flight. We're going to have some puberty, so we've got a little bit more health now. So that's... I feel a little bit more stable and secure in my capabilities of surviving. So we're going to end up with 3 hearts as we head on down to the next floor. So let's see. I think I am correct here in my assumption. And that's not a particularly useful item for me right now. The battery that hurts you when you pick it up. And I actually didn't mean to give him another key, but not a terrible thing. So we do have the steamy sails, so let us take that. We'll take the key, and we'll take that. I mean, yeah, more explodey tower. Yay. Right, off we down. Off we go. Down and further. So we are now on Necropolis 2. So we are at Mum now. So we have a little bit of speed there, which is, ow, that hurt. Let's grab that one, and it is squeezy. So a little bit more tears up, which is always lovely. I'm going to put some bombs down in here and see what happens to all of these skulls. Nothing super... Ah, the world. So we now know where we're going, which makes life a heck of a lot easier. I am error. That's fine. You can be erroring all you like. I am error. And you're dead. Okay, so that was a little bit of a sketchy room. Didn't really want to be on the receiving end of some hurt there. So I'm trying to see if I can get myself another red heart from one of these. There we go. Now, let's keep it going. We've got more enemies to take down. Go away, Dingle. Ow. Okay, so in here we go. It's alright, Panic is power. We'll grab those, and we'll just keep on moving, because speed is a little bit more of the essence now. We've still got 3 minutes to get to Mum. And all those horrible yellow eyes just glaring at you in the darkness, those bats. Very annoying. Thankfully, though, we're just absolutely flattening stuff there. I'm going to dip on here, and we've got some... spiders. I was really hoping for another guppy item. Shame there wasn't. Fine though. Okay, so you're dead. That's great. We've got a massive spike of damage up there. That's good. And we've got ourselves some brimstone projecting spiders. Fine, they're dead. Let's give a couple of bombs to you. Half a heart. Yay. So much health. Yeah, I don't entirely know why I just did that, but I did. Again, speed is the essence here. Bling, bling. We've got some money, so this is where we may end up doing something a bit more effective. Not really, sadly. by the looks of things. Ow. Let's grab this. I don't really want the left hand. Well, it could have been worse. I think that might be a bombable wall. It is not. So that might mean that it is south. Ooh, ow. So we may end up not getting an angel deal or devil deal. That's fine. Is this a bombable? I mean, yes, it was. My goodness, that was a lot of wasted bombs, if I'm brutally honest about it. So we got 1 minute 30. That'll do. Liberty Cap, that can do things. Right, bombs away, Mum. Eat bombs. Well, that did nothing. Ow. That hurt. That also hurt. The trouble is, the Curse of the Darkness does make it very easy to not see Mum's foot. So, it is a shame I haven't got anything better item-wise. Let's see. I'm going to see about an angel deal again. Immaculate Conception. I mean, it's okay as items go. It's just not really that useful to me. Okay, Bloody Baby, Skipping Stone, Pause. Let's go for some Piercing Tears and Knockback. Okay, so we've got quite a bit of tears up anyway, so we're pretty Gucci for that one. So let's just stay in my ghost form for a good chunk of it and do what damage we can. Throw out the bombs when the charge is full, and that's really all we can do at this point, isn't it? So let's throw down some bombs. Again, not taking any damage because I'm currently a sneaky skeleton made of bone and impossible to blow up with bombs, apparently. But hey, that worked. Okay, so we got Beardy. Go. Giant turd. Okay, so that one's easy enough to deal with. The thing is, we're in like a nice central position, so we've got a little bit of movement ability here. I'm going to throw out some more bombs, see how effective that is. Again, the poison gas is really doing a lot of the damage, I think, because it just gives me a little bit of extra progressive DPS. Okay, so I do actually kind of want to take a bit of damage. Not from in the ghost form, actually in my skeleton form. I didn't even see the giant flame, like the big red poop that was there. That was dumb. Right, so I'm looking at it because there's a lot of red flags. There's a couple of red hearts on the ground, and it wouldn't hurt for me to pick them up, because it might give me a little bit closer to getting one of the angel babies. Go on, suffer. Next. Go away, Steven. So the red poo is doing some damage over there, absolutely obliterating what we have to deal with there. And Ragman is one of those bosses I really hated early on in the game. It's one of those ones that I find that on the first floor, because it can heal, I think it might be one of, maybe even the only boss that I'm aware of that can easily heal. And it's just random, so it can just sit there and just heal and be like, I'm perfectly fine again. Ha 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 ha, what are you going to do about it? And it's really, really infuriating. Because there's very little you can do about it, especially if you don't have a high damage stat. Or something if you've accidentally picked up soy milk and you just sit there spraying tears at it going, please just die. I've had to use bombs on it a few times just to go, right, just stay dead. Okay, so the deceased pin. I always forget what this one's actually doing. Doesn't matter, it's dead. And this spider can die. Oh, there's another spider hitting there. Okay. Oh, that was close. And a little bit more damage coming its way, if I can avoid the ground pound it's essentially doing for me here. Oh, more spider. Go away, chub. So the thing is, I remember some of the bosses' names, not very many. Again, it's because I'm very lazy, and I tend to actually just skip past a lot of the little boss trailer that they gives you. So I'm like, oh yeah, it's an enemy. I know exactly what it does. I know its attack pattern. Can I remember what it's called? No. That involves me actually thinking. sometimes even caring. Okay, victory is ours. We're not touching that. So, we have achieved victory in today's daily run. Let's see where we've placed today. We are 101st on score, 901st on time. So, hopefully you've enjoyed today's quick run through of the Binding of Isaac. And scoring 108th, I feel pretty damn good about that myself. If you have enjoyed, please do like, share, and subscribe. And tune in next time for the next time the Walrus plays the Binding of Isaac's daily run.